Into Carl's Jr. Got me a coffee and a breakfast burrito. Welcome everybody. It is another daily vlog. A vlog that happens daily. Yeah, I'm coming to you from, where am I at? I don't even know where I'm at. The sun just broke. I crossed. I know where I am because I was in Washington. Now I'm in Oregon. So coming to you from Oregon. Let me get my seatbelt on. Head down the road. I got to be in Portland at 11 a.m. Not much time to goof around. So I will be eating and driving. Probably one of my favorite roads, not the favorite, but one of my favorite, just because around every single bend, especially when you get down to this area, you get to see volcanic goodness such as Mount Hood, which should be right around the next corner, which you probably just seen a second ago. And in just a second, you should be able to see it again. There it is. And it is July, but there's still so much snow on top of Mount Hood. Wait a second, it's August. Okay, I got a question. I probably could Google it and figure it out, but I'll let you guys Google it and figure it out. I'm in Oregon. Across that river right over there that you've seen is the state of Washington. So the river cuts the two states in half, which is pretty amazing that the river, the Columbia River, cut a gorge through all this volcanic rock. My question is, along the road, I see a lot of Lewis and Clark Trail signs. Lewis and Clark Trail right here, right here. Right. I'm on the Lewis and Clark Trail, but I'm also on the Oregon Trail. I see lots of Oregon Trail signs. So I'm assuming, if memory serves me, Lewis and Clark explored all this first. And then the pioneer settlers came across and created the Oregon Trail, but pretty much they followed the Lewis and Clark Trail. So what is it? Is it the Lewis and Clark Trail or is it the Oregon Trail? That's my question to you. Made it to Portland, Oregon. Behind me is these containers. I'm actually in the port of Portland, Oregon. Got my bills. I'm actually waiting for somebody to come out here, collect the bills, cut a cable off the back of my trailer. I'll show you guys that. I'm hauling McDonald's yogurt. So I made it here. I have 2 hours of drive time available, so I have another appointment at 1 o'clock in Seattle, Washington, delivering more McDonald's yogurt. They love their yogurt out here in the West. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it in 2 hours, but I'm going to try, just depending if somebody comes out of that door and takes my paperwork. Definitely need to get this cable cut off, otherwise I can't back into this door. See, got a cable right here. Where's it at? There it is. So just waiting on that. It was a pretty nice drive. I could have left last night at 11 p.m. I picked up a couple hours. Could have did that. Didn't do it. I waited till 4 o'clock this morning because I couldn't go to sleep. It was so hot yesterday. It was burning up. They expected me to sleep in the daytime and work at night and not run my engine so I can have the air conditioner going. So I was in there sweating sweating, sweating, sweating. Couldn't fall asleep. Finally, about 8 o'clock at night, I dozed off. And at 4 o'clock this morning, I woke up. I actually had to fire up my heater. It's the first time this summer I had to run the heater instead of the air conditioning. So it went from extreme heat, 100-degree temperatures, down into the lower 50s. It was cold. I woke up this morning, I didn't want to get out of bed. But I did, and I made it. I'm here. So now it's time to maybe call them on the phone and say, hey, I'm here. Come on outside and get your paperwork. This is an old-timey, wimey bridge. Welcome to Washington, again. The one thing that's really bad about Seattle and the Seattle area is there's way too many people. Just way, way too many people. It's worse than San Francisco. It's Sunday and there's a traffic jam. Monday mornings, Monday afternoons, or early evenings and everybody gets off work, it's even worse than this. Nothing quite makes you feel so good. It feels so good to do a job well done. I made it to my second stop, drove illegal for 6 minutes. That was it, 6 minutes. But I did it. I completed my mission. It feels good. It's not the best feeling. I'm sure there's other feelings that are better, but I haven't experienced any of those in quite a while. So this is my thrill, a job well done. And now that I have to park, I just have to find a place here in Seattle to park. But I'm going to take the drone up because there's not a cloud nowhere around Mount Rainier right now. So I might be able to get some good aerial video and photographs of Mount Rainier. It's very rare when you come to the state of Washington to get a good image of that doggone mountain, just because it's always above the clouds, or the clouds are always covering the whole mountain. Today, that's not the case. All right, I had to drive about 2 miles to park. This truck stop is a ripoff. They burn you here. You've heard me talk about those truck stops before that take advantage of drivers. They're far and few in between, but this is one of them. I came over here. It's the only place to park. The state of Washington does not want trucks parking pretty much anywhere. So, which gives the truck stop owners free range to do whatever they want. So I just parked. They charged me $20 for 12 hours, which means I have to leave at 4 a.m. Or I could pay another, I think, $5 or $10 or something like that and stay till about 7 or 8 a.m. So, and they got all these trucks paying to stay here. And it's a normal truck stop. It's a little truck stop, and they're forcing you to pay. There's no parking pretty much anywhere within miles and miles and miles. But they want us to pay to park here, and I'm not going to get reimbursed for it. But there's this little flat spot right here. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to set my drone right here, right behind my trailer, fly up in the air. Now I'm a little bit further away than I was where I got emptied at, but I think if I get high enough, you guys can still see Mount Rainier. It's still a beautiful blue day, so I'm thinking you guys are going to be able to see it. I'll show you it right now, kind of. If you look above this, I want to use the S word so bad. Shoddy truck stop gas station. If you look, where's it? Right there. Right there. See? That's Mount Rainier. So I'm going to fly up in the air, get high above all the power lines and the buildings and stuff, and just try and get a forest shot of that. 2 volcanoes in one day. Mount Hood and Mount Rainier. Bonus. It's like a milk crate pallet thing out here. Perfect. This is going to be perfect for a takeoff and landing pad. Look at that. I need to carry something like that around with me. Okay, this is definitely not what I expected. The camera makes the mountain look so far away, but it's really not that far away. And there's no way I can zoom from 300 feet up in the air. I can't zoom this image. I apologize, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks everybody for watching today's daily vlog. Until tomorrow, peace out.